If you're a grasshopper, your life starts in a way that's, let's say, not very glamorous. You don't hatch into the world under a rainbow with birds singing to you. No, you pop out of the ground. That's right, dirt is your first home. Your mom laid your egg underground, probably while chewing on a leaf and not thinking too hard about it. You don't get a nursery or a warm hug. You get soil, bugs, and whatever random stuff lives down there with you. But okay, you're finally born. Congrats. You're a nymph. That's a fancy word for a baby grasshopper who looks like a mini adult but has no wings yet. As a young grasshopper, your job is simple. Eat, grow, and don't get eaten. And a lot of things want to eat you. Birds, frogs, lizards, and other insects. Luckily, you've got great eyesight. Your giant compound eyes capture thousands of tiny images all at once, like a living mosaic. And if that's not impressive enough, your long antenna acts like built-in radar, sniffing, feeling, and sensing danger, or lunch, wherever you hop. But let's talk about what you're eating. You're a plant muncher, a vegetarian, a full-time salad lover. You chomp through leaves like a lawnmower with legs. And your jaws? They're no joke. They work sideways like tiny chainsaws, and they can chew through stuff way tougher than your average spinach leaf. Eventually, after you've molted a bunch and eaten your weight in plants, you grow wings. That's the big moment. Wings mean you're officially an adult. You can now fly. Not very gracefully, though. You don't soar like an eagle, but you can definitely make a quick getaway when trouble shows up. Now that you're all grown up, things get even weirder. Time to talk about romance, grasshopper style. If you're a male, your main job's to find a female and impress her. So, what do? You sing. But not with your mouth. No, you make music by rubbing your legs against your wings. It's called stridulation, which sounds like a cool word until you realize it's basically leg squeaking. You're out there in the tall grass, rubbing your legs together like a DJ scratching a record, hoping a lady hears you and thinks, "Oh, that guy sounds like a keeper." If a female likes your song, she'll let you get close. Then things happen that we're not going to go into. Let's just say mission accomplished. She'll lay her eggs in the ground and the whole dirt baby cycle starts again. Now about those legs. Your back legs are the stars of the show. You don't just hop, you catapult yourself into the air like a tiny green rocket. Your legs are built with special muscles and spring-loaded joints that store up energy, then release it all at once. It's like pulling back a slingshot and letting go. 1 second you're chilling in the grass, the next you're flying through the air like someone hit the eject button. Not bad for an insect with belly ears. Yep, you heard that right. Your ears are on your belly, allowing you to detect sounds from various directions. Oh, and don't let your small size fool anyone. When grasshoppers team up, things can get real. One day when you're munching on your usual leaf buffet, you notice the air getting a little more crowded. More grasshoppers than usual are around. Way more. You bump into one, then another, then 5 more. It's getting weird. Every collision sends a tiny jolt through your legs, like static electricity. And then, bam, something flips in your brain. You feel it. You're not just a chill grasshopper anymore. You're energized, twitchy, amped up like you drank 10 cups of bug-sized espresso. And your color? It's changing. Hints of yellow and black start creeping in where your dull browns used to be. Congratulations, you're going gregarious. See, you and your roundier cousins, the desert locusts, have this wild party trick. When you crowd together too much, because there's been a good rainy season or food is running low, you transform. You're no longer a peaceful plant nibbler. You're part of something massive, something unstoppable. Touch after touch, your brain floods with serotonin. Not the, "ah, what a lovely day" kind, the "let's go full riot mode" kind. Suddenly, you're feeling social. Very social. You start syncing up with the crowd. You move when they move. You stop when they stop. It's not just a swarm. It's a living, breathing, chomping organism made up of millions of hoppers just like you. And you're all hungry. You join what's called a hopper band, a literal wave of grasshoppers crawling across the land like a crunchy, chirping flood. No leader, no master plan, just pure instinct multiplied by 1,000,000. Scientists call it swarm intelligence. Farmers call it a nightmare. You eat and march. Anything green in your path gets annihilated. Your crew can clear out entire fields in hours, leaving farmers without crops and people without food. You personally can eat your body weight in plants every day, which sounds fine until you remember how many of you there are. And here's the wild part. If you're in the front of the swarm, you get first pick of the buffet. But in the back, well, you might end up snacking on the guy who didn't hop fast enough. It's not pretty, but hey, protein is protein. So yeah, one minute you're a solo salad muncher. The next, you're part of the most chaotic road trip in nature. No breaks, just endless hopping and crunching. The party doesn't stop until there's nothing left to eat. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, people notice. But here's the twist. Life as a grasshopper doesn't last that long. A few weeks to a couple of months tops. It's a fast-paced ride. And as humans, we've made life harder for grasshoppers. People spray chemicals on plants to kill pests, and grasshoppers get caught in the middle. But it's not all bad. Grasshoppers are actually kind of important. You help move nutrients through the ecosystem. You feed a bunch of other animals. You're like a walking protein bar for birds, and in some parts of the world, humans even eat you. Yep, grasshopper tacos. Turns out you're crunchy, high in protein, and not bad with a little lime and chili. And let's not forget the weather. As a grasshopper, you're basically solar-powered. Warm, sunny days, perfect for hopping, munching, and leg rubbing like a pro. Cold or rainy? Not so much. You slow down, get sluggish, and just kind of sit there like a little green statue. You don't have sweaters or umbrellas. Your strategy's more like hide under a leaf and hope for the best. And if it gets really cold, like end of the season cold, well, that's usually game over. Most grasshoppers don't survive winter. But hey, that's why you laid those eggs. Next generation's already underground, ready to pop out and keep the whole buggy tradition going. Oh, and let's not forget one fun fact about you. You've been around way longer than most creatures. Grasshoppers showed up over 250 million years ago, way before the dinosaurs even thought about existing. While T-Rex was still just a twinkle in evolution's eye, your ancestors were already hopping around, munching on prehistoric plants and doing their little belly listening thing. So yeah, you're basically ancient. Like seen it all, done it all levels of old school. So next time you see one hopping around, give it a nod. That little guy probably escaped hungry birds, bouncing feet, and lawnmowers before breakfast. And if you hear a weird squeaky sound coming from the grass, don't panic. It's just a grasshopper trying to impress someone with the oldest pickup line in the insect world. Check out my legs.